Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and we are back for part 2 of the Little Nightmares 2 FPS mod series. Now in this series, of course, we see through the eyes of Mono to experience Little Nightmares 2 from a different perspective. And in this episode, we're going to be playing through Chapter 2, The Schoolhouse, and looking at various scenes that can really benefit from a new perspective putting to them. So this isn't a complete playthrough of a chapter, much like Chapter 1. More, I'm going to take you through it and show you some highlights through Mono's eyes. So as you can see, guys, when we switch to first person mode, you can see through Mono's eyes just like this, and you get to see the game from an entirely new perspective. Like this crow taking off, for example, looks really cinematic. Of course, we can turn around, we can see Six, and I get a good look at what she looks like. But of course, if we look over this side, there's nothing there because we're not meant to see this part of the screen. So there are going to be some like sort of bumps and glitches along the way. Of course, that's not the game developer's fault. We are, of course, hacking the game just to get a different look at things. But I do think this is a really interesting series and a really interesting way to look at the game. So with that said, let's crack on and see what Chapter 2 has in store. First of all, I am going to stay in Mono's perspective because as we crawl through here, we get to see the street through his eyes in a whole new light. You can really see the scale of these streets when we look through Mono's eyes like this. There might be some interesting things to actually look at in this shop as well, through Mono's eyes. This seems to be some kind of like coffee shop or something, but the chairs do look very similar to the ones we saw in the Barber teaser, if you remember when we looked at the art for the game. So perhaps this place was, you know, to be used as the barber's shop at one point and then was repurposed into this bar. You can see a picture of the teacher over there, of course, and that ghost child. We've got a picture here as well that we can get a good look at. Seems to be two viewers sat on the sofa there. And then behind the door, another picture there of somebody sat on a chair, withering away. Now, skipping ahead a little bit, guys, I think this might be quite interesting to see from Mono's perspective as we knock the TV and sort of spring upward. So let's switch to his perspective and see if we can use his little legs to kick this TV. There we go. Quite interesting seeing it from Mono's perspective here. One more should do it. We're going to fly up soon. It's going to be interesting. Okay. Wow. That was pretty cool, actually. Right, so now we need to bring up Six. So Six should be all the way down there. Yep, there she is on the TV. We're going to have to push this TV off the edge. And she's going to fly up. There she goes. Wow. Right, now we need to run round and she'll hopefully catch us on the other side of this ravine. Okay. Ready to catch us, Six? This is going to be a long way down if you miss us. Yes, we made it. Nice. Kind of glitched through Six a bit there, but she helped us up. And there we go, guys. We made it to the top. Now, this next part, guys, we're obviously going to slip through here, and we're going to see the TV section. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this through first person, but we can try. Maybe if I switch to first person in a second. Here we go. And see what it looks like through Mono's eyes as we approach the TV screen. Obviously our movement is really slowed here. We're going to need to go out to do this part. We can't look through his eyes while we bend the corridor. So, if we switch to Mono's perspective here, we can actually get a first-person view of what this bendy corridor looks like. And you can notice, guys, on the door at the back, as I said in my timeline video, there is actually a 6 on this door. Now, a lot of you guys said you didn't see the 6 on the door. I'm hoping that you can actually see it there now. It's quite clear that there is a 6 on that door. And I've made a theory as to why I think that's there. But there we go, guys. We're back. 6 obviously pulled us out of the TV screen. We didn't get to see that through the first-person mod. And here we go, guys. The school. As through the eyes of Mono. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? You can really take in the scope of the city, how tall it is, and how ominous this school looks. There's the clock tower at the top with the eye around it. There's 6 on the seesaw with us. That was fun. Look at 6 enjoying that seesaw. You can really see in this schoolyard the details through first person mode. We've got this bench with the eye drawn on it, the books, the satchel. Of course, over here, we have a little tricycle where the glitching remain is normally found, and then a dumpster with all of these sort of eye symbols and signal tower symbols drawn on them, all the little handprints. Just really gives us an appreciation for the finer details. Right, guys, we're inside the school, just waiting for 6 to come through the window, following us through from outside. There she goes. Welcome to the school, 6. It's time to explore. We've got a picture of a teacher up there. Some burning books here. There's the matchbook that did it, or the matchbox, I should say. And then, of course, over here, we've got this really creepy portrait of the teacher. We also seem to have either side of a teacher. This is meant to be the principal of a school, as shown in the art book. And I'm guessing that's another teacher at the school, or perhaps a senior member of the child faculty. Of course, the barber was a disused character from the game. We get to see him in the art book, but wasn't ever included in the end. Here we have the sort of bunk beds where the children sleep. I guess the domicile of the children. You can see the weird artwork they've made over there with that little doll and the corkscrew. Little teddy bears down there. Building blocks, which we see, of course, in the first Little Nightmares. This is really, really creepy, by the way. Like, what the heck is that? It's got a noose around its neck as well. There we go. We've knocked the picture down, guys. We can now head through and into this really creepy room where we've got this toolbox full of torturous devices. We've got a saw, a pair of pliers, a hammer. Of course, over here, a chair where someone has been tied to. Lots of tally marks as well. Don't know what the tally marks are for. Maybe for how long the person was kept prisoner in here. We don't want Mono and 6 to become the next victims of whoever has done all this. So let's head on. Okay, we're into the hallways of the school now, as you can see. And of course, we're going to experience the traps from first person. But we do get to cheat a little bit, because in first person, as you can see, you can actually get a good look at the trap being set there. As you see at the top right there, guys, it's that bucket. And once we step on the board there, near the ball, that is going to drop. So, let's have a good look at this. Whoa! That's kind of cool. You can really feel the impact of that sort of swinging by you in first person. And then we've got a student, of course, here. A pupil. Or a bully, as they're known, with its head broken. We've got another trap here. There's 2, actually. Ooh, 1, 2. There we go. A close call indeed. And there's the pupils. The little bullies. Look at that one peering out from behind the locker there. Ooh, look. A little monkey present that's been left for us. Whoa. 6, that was close. That was very close. Almost fell for that monkey symbol there. A duck. Ooh, a toy duck. How lovely. I wonder if anything's going to happen if we go for the toy duck. Wow. Okay. I actually thought I was going to take our head off. Well, it did say duck, didn't it, guys? It's so cool experiencing like the traps through first person. It really makes them feel like far more dangerous. And then we've got a little picture here as well, look. I'm guessing that's like to represent a viewer because their face is all like mangled and distorted. Of course, this next bit, guys, is going to be really tricky to capture because the locker's going to fall on Mono. So I don't know if we can see if we switch. Oh yeah, we can. We can get a really good close-up view of the action still, even from within this locker. Oh, and 6 is getting taken by the bullies. No. That looks so cool through like Mono's eyes there. Like we really got to see a good close-up look of the bullies taking 6. And I think if we run this way, we actually get to have a little look at them as they, go up this ladder there, but they like retract the ladder and put a board down so we can't follow them. That was awesome. Like, I didn't expect to get such a good look at that, like, scene there. Now we've got this bully here. We're gonna have to pick up the hammer. And we're gonna have to be very careful. Sneak up on him. And smash. Wow, first person view. It's like we're playing, I don't know, some Dead by Daylight or something. A sticky end for him. And then of course we've got this guy here, like in this room full of piled up desks, and he's just like cutting open a frog, as you can see, guys. Pretty morbid. There we are. Oh, look at that poor frog. It's kind of gross. You really get to see its insides like flayed open there. That's what you get for torturing animals. Well, you know what's next, guys. As we head down this hallway, of course, we're heading towards the domain of the teacher and her classroom. So this is going to be like really interesting to see through a first-person perspective. Let's switch it over now. So here we go, look, the classroom. I'm gonna try sneaking. Hide behind this desk. When she turns around, we'll get a good look at her. Writing down her notes as all her students work away hard. Okay, turn around. That's it. Go back to teaching your class. We're gonna make a quick getaway through this door. Okay, nice, we made it. So next, we've got to get up the top of this bookcase to get the key. Oh no. Okay, the teacher's gonna come, the teacher's gonna come. We're gonna get a really good look at the teacher now. In theory, at least. Oh yeah, there we go, guys, look. Teacher's head. We don't get quite as good a look when we're in first person, because of course it's designed around being like in third person, this particular sequence, but it was still cool to see, right? And now we're gonna sneak into her classroom. She's right there, so close to us. Okay, can we go now? Okay, we can go. It didn't let us out there particularly quickly. Right, I'm gonna get a really good look at the teacher here, guys. Ooh, we gotta be careful. Oh my god, okay, that's loud. No. Oh my god. Wow. She actually missed us. Her head actually missed us. Now the bullies are coming for us. Wow, okay. They've got us. That's actually scary. Oh, there we go, the head. That's nuts. Is she gonna come for us? Are her students gonna come for us? Yeah, the students are. Here they are. Here they come. Oh, we just made it. We just made it. Okay, nice. Well, I got to show you guys a little bit of a better view of the teacher there as she came for us. That was pretty scary, seeing her neck just shoot out like that. And of course, we've got this guy, the dunce, who's drawing all these eye symbols everywhere, all over the floor here. You get a really good look at the graffiti that he's drawing, of course, and see him sketching away there. Trolled. Right, now we need to get this pipe. And boom. Nice. Takedown. Oh, I kind of feel sorry for him. I think next we're going to have the teacher sort of caning away, and I'm wondering if we can get a good look at her. Oh. Let's switch to first person. Oh, there she goes, look. Yeah, we can get a really good look at her there. So yeah, we get a really good look at her in first person view. Of her head being like super close up. I actually want to see. Wow, look at that. That's actually really cool. Although, what is she doing? Spanking herself? It looks like, yeah, it looks like she's hitting herself. Like, sort of masochism or something, you know? Like she's punishing herself for something. Presumably, she's meant to be like spanking one of her bullies or something. But if she's just meant to be spanking herself, that kind of gives a whole new element to her character. And we have to think, like, what is her backstory? Is she kind of tormented by something? And some people do this, don't they? Like, punish themselves with pain because of, like, they feel bad about, like, what they've done in the past. I'm gonna try and drop this on her head. We actually did, no way. I'm gonna hide. Oh my god, she can see us. No, she can't, she missed us. Sorry, miss. Now this section here, guys, we actually can get through it without having to go back. We can actually just do one run. You can see there's a little sort of doll there with a duck's head and obviously an eye drawn as well. And that looks like the Doctor on that drawing. It's like a drawing of a Doctor, which is interesting. I didn't notice that before. Oh, here she comes. Look how long her neck goes. Ah! No. Oh, she got us. I should have just gone, but I wanted to show you guys her neck stretching again. I really loved this library section. When we did our first playthrough, I thought it was like really cool with the teacher hunting us through like the bookcases and stuff. I wonder if we can really get a good look at her if I change it to first person like now. Can we see her on the other side? Yeah, look, you can see her just like lying in wait on the other side of these books here. So I'm wondering. Oh. Run. If I slide. Wow, yeah, look. We get a really good look at her. She kind of glitched away. But that was awesome. She like came super close to us there. Okay, let's see. This isn't really going to work in first person, this section, because it will just show you through Mono's eyes super close to the books. So there's no point. You'll just see like the bookcases like flickering and stuff. So I'm going to keep this in third person here and sort of work my way around, but I will switch it up in a second when we move to like this area around here, because I should be able to show you the teacher now quite well. Yeah, there you go, look, as she's searching around these bookcases, she's like, where have you gone, Mono? I know you're around here somewhere, my boy. And there she goes. And like now we should actually be able to see her through this way. Oh no. That wasn't good. That was actually freaky as hell. She ran around the corner, as you guys just saw, because I peeked out. You're not meant to peek out in this section. You're meant to like stay behind the bookcase like this, like crouched down, and then obviously she goes through the door there. But yeah, there you are, guys. That is the teacher through Mono's eyes. We got some really good shots of her there, a really good look at her. Now I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in the chapter to show you some more elements of this chapter in first person. Could have a look at this, I suppose. We've got a clock up here. I wonder if there's any interesting pictures. A clock that stopped at 10 to 6. Does that have any significance? 10 to 6? Don't know. Maybe. It's got a 6. There's pictures of 2 of the lost children, of course, the child in the ghost costume, and then the little girl who digs the hole with a spoon in the hospital. Over here we've got the noose. Now we get to see a glitching remain over here by the noose, suggesting somebody was actually hung here, and it isn't just a creepy looking noose there for no reason. Did I see a door open? I swear I did. That's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Then over here we have just a little picture of one of the bullies and some graffiti of a dog, again, weeing on the floor. Lovely. Of course, through this door we're going to see something really creepy. One of the bullies tied to this chess piece with a crown on, labelled the king of the chessboard. And here's a really good close-up shot of that bully. Kind of feel sorry for him a little bit. Again, I mean, his head's been smashed open and placed on this chess piece. His body tied to the back of it, as you can see. We actually get to have a really good close-up look at what befell this bully. For those of you who are interested in the macabre elements of the game. Yeah, you can see shoes tied up and hung there. Now, don't know if you guys know, but usually shoes being hung in that fashion signifies people that have died. So obviously lots of people have died in this room, on this chessboard. We've got a picture of the teacher. I actually didn't notice that that was the teacher on the dartboard before, but we've got a picture of the teacher with loads of darts thrown at her eyes. Shows that the bullies don't like that teacher at all, even though she maintains discipline around the school. It's also interesting to see this picture of the principal, who was never included in the game, but at one point was also going to be a character that chased us around the school. And he's had a moustache sort of drawn on his face and then blood smeared all over his picture frame, darts thrown at it. So obviously, you know, the bullies don't like any of the faculty members at this school. Okay, so we're into the kitchen area next. Of course, this is going to be where we go through the kitchen, we'll wear the mask, and get to experience the kitchen area in a first-person perspective, which is going to be really cool. But first, I just want to show you guys this secret room where we get to see the school cook. And she's obviously been killed and dumped in this meat locker. I just wanted to get a good look at her in first person. As you can see there, we get to have a really good look at this character. Now, this was actually a scrapped character. This was a character that was meant to appear in the game, but was taken out, I think, quite late in development because she was in the art book and everything, and they've obviously made her model. So she was meant to be in this chapter, but they decided against it for whatever reason. Maybe her mechanic wasn't that great, or her area of the level wasn't coming together properly, but for whatever reason she was taken out. And you can see now really up close what her model would have looked like there, or at least half of it. So I just thought it'd be interesting to show you guys that. But now let's head on inside the cafeteria itself. Let's switch it to first person. Can have a really good look at this kitchen now. You can see there's a bully over there weeing into that soup, spitting into that soup. Another one down there playing with a sausage. Bit weird. And then a whole cafeteria of them over there. And of course one up there as well. We're going to have to grab the ladle here. A soup ladle. And attack these guys. This guy's next. There we go. And this girl wants some. She's down. Next, it's this guy. And we've knocked his head off. There we go. Now we're going to want to wear this head. It's actually easier fighting these guys in first person because you can judge the perspective a little bit easier. So let's pop on this head now. There we go. So now we've got the bully's head on. We can explore. So let's sneak underneath all this sausage meat and see what the cafeteria looks like through Mono's eyes. Here we go, we've got a bully right here. He's doing a little dance. We've got a female bully here. You get a really good close-up look of them in this mod. It's really cool. This guy's just having a tantrum pulling at these bars here. And then that guy's forcing his friend's head into the, well, I don't know if it's his friend, but he's forcing this other student's head into the bowl of soup. This girl's making fart noises with the ketchup. There's a lot of ketchup in that bottle, isn't there? And then these guys are all just having a food fight at the table. Just chucking apples and some meatballs and stuff at each other. Look at that guy just dancing in the soup. He's just going wild. Wow, that is creepy. It's so cool being able to have such a close-up look at these guys as they, like, you know, do all this stuff. She's pretending she's riding like a bull or something. Okay, let's go under the table then, I guess. Let's get out of this hellhole. Hello. Whoa. I almost hit our head. A bowl of potatoes. Look at them just climbing up there. Okay, so next we're into the corridor. The corridor of doom. Look at these just hanging about. These are actually kind of behaving themselves, strangely. And they're singing the song from the original Little Nightmares that we see on the TV, of course. This one hasn't even really got a head. It's just like a half head. That's really creepy. That one is horrible. Whoa, okay, stay back, man. Stay back, my man. Look at them, they're really wailing on this one over here. They're really having a big old group fight. Wow, it's getting a bit out of hand. And then there's just one dead in a bin there. And here we go, just switching back to our bag. Wow, well that was a really intense experience in first person, wasn't it, with all those bullies there, guys? That was really, like, crazy. But it was awesome to experience it that way. Now I'm gonna dive ahead until we get to the teacher's, like, biology lab. And I think that's where we'll cut back to, because I really want to show you guys the science lab through Mono's eyes in a new light. But to get there is just this horrible room that we have to climb, so I'm gonna cut past all of this. Okay, here we go. The teacher's lab. Let's sneak in. And in a minute, when she's moved on from this room, we're gonna take a look at it through Mono's eyes. You can see she's actually stuffing frogs into that pot there. Pretty disgusting. That's where the students are getting their frogs. Getting a blade from that cupboard. We don't want to fall foul of her right now because she'll probably want to dissect us or something. Man, I thought she noticed us then. Okay, she's going. So now we get to explore. Now we get to have our fun. So you can see we've got a jar of frogs there, guys. All crammed in. Kind of feel sorry for the little guys. Probably her notes, how to dissect a frog. Also applies to humans. We've got little mushrooms growing in these jars here. A foot. A hand. I don't know what body part that is. Some kind of organ. There's ears in this one. Then of course we've got the frog poster. The anatomy of a frog. Look, there's a hand here on this little tray that's actually been severed. And it's quite a small hand as well. Kind of a bit worrying, that. Right, so now we're in the lab itself, guys. We've got to sneak past the teacher. So I'm going to climb up. I'm going to lay low. And we're going to observe from a distance. It's really hard to do this in first person. Okay, she's over there. She hasn't seen us. Right. She hasn't seen us. Let's be careful. Right, I'm gonna go, guys. Crawl through. This is really hard to do like this. Did she see us? No, she hasn't seen us. Okay, so we went through the lab, guys. I just wanted to show you that through Mono's eyes. I don't know if you got like a really good look at it there, but I hope you got to see it from like a new perspective and it was interesting for you to see. Obviously, the game isn't designed around first person, so sometimes when we do go to first person, it doesn't actually look as good as it does from third person, because the game isn't designed to be seen that way. Other times we look at something and it can look really amazing through first person, but it's, you know, just going to depend really on the situation. Now, I'm going to switch to first person for this sequence, however, because this is a corridor sequence, and here we're actually going to do the whole of this corridor sequence fight through Mono's eyes, and it actually might make it easier because, as I said before, it's easier to judge perspective when we're looking through first person view. Okay. Wow, that was close. Okay, come on. So we got that guy. Let's get the girl next. Got her. That's 3 down. So now we're going to move through this corridor. And there's one up there. That one's going to drop down second. We're going to have one at the end of the corridor to deal with first. Come on. Okay, now it's this one. Yes, he's down. Who wants them next? I have a feeling one of these lockers has one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here we go. Okay, just do that. No, I wasn't quick. I was not quick enough there. You have to be so fast. Right, we got him. Now we're gonna have to avoid this swinging bucket. Easy. Very easy, especially in first person mode. We know it's there. So let's head on and save Six, who's being hung up by these nasty bullies here in this room. Don't worry, Six, we're coming for you. We're gonna take out these little douchebags. There we go. Taken down. Six, we're gonna get you down. Do not worry. We actually need our hammer still, though. We need to smash through this board. There we go. We saved her. Six, are you okay? Speak to us. That's right, you're alive. It's all good. Let's be friends. Don't betray us at the end of the game this time. Here we go. You're okay, aren't you, Six? You're alright. Aww. She's really sad. It's okay. Look, we took care of the bullies. You're fine. Good. Alright, let's head on. Okay, so we fell through the floor, guys. Obviously, I didn't show you that in first person because you wouldn't really be able to see anything. But we've fallen through the floor with this piano, and now we're gonna get Six to boost us up through this little hole. We need to get the key for the door over there. We're very close to the end of the chapter now, but I'm gonna show you some cool stuff, like Six getting her raincoat still, escaping the teacher in first person. We've still got some cool moments to experience here. Oh, look at that. She was digging in that frog. Smash. Thanks, Six, for the distraction. Can we open this now? Do some teamwork. Nice. That is teamwork. Good job. I kind of feel sad that Six betrayed Mono at the end of this game because, like, they were such, like, good little friends. They were a great little team, you know? Now we're actually going to get to see Six do something pretty dastardly to this bully over here. She's sneaking up. What's she going to do? No! What are you doing, Six? You're going crazy here. Are you okay? Are you well? Yeah, that's right. You know what you've done. Bad Six. Well, I mean, I guess you did kind of save us from that guy in a way, but you just did it in such a twisted and sadistic fashion. So I gotta worry about your mental state right now. So here we are in the piano room with the teacher, the very end of the chapter. Well, not quite the end of the chapter, but very close to it. It's a really creepy sight as she plays the piano here. We need to turn the crank over here so that it will lower that platform for Six. So I'm gonna get into position ready. Just wait till the teacher stops playing again. There we are. And now we can lower the platform. It's really hard to do in first person. Oh, we have to hold it still. Okay. Let's keep going. Cool, we've lowered it. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch back to third person, guys, to do this because it's really hard in first person to move this box. So what we're gonna do is move the box across when the teacher starts playing, sorry. There we go. Move this little wheelie box all the way over to the other side here. Nice. Wait for her to start playing. Right, go. And up these books. Come on, Mono. Careful, careful. Okay, jump across. And hold it. Quick, push, 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 push. Whoa. She's coming for us, guys. She's coming for us. Okay, we need to go. Okay, let's just switch now. Whoa, there she is. There she comes. Okay, let's go. Quick 6. Oh my god, there she is. And we fell down. And we can't see her. We have to switch back to third person. So I hope you guys saw that all right. I had to cut between third and first person to show you guys that escape sequence properly, because otherwise I just couldn't get out of there. But that was pretty awesome, seeing the teacher like pursuing us like that through the vents. It was actually really terrifying. And here we go, we're back out on the streets. As you can see, the rainy streets of the city. In front of us, of course, we have got the signal tower around here, I think, in the distance. Let's have a look. But look at that. You really get to appreciate the scale of the city through Mono's eyes here, don't you? It's just awesome. Let's head on and find that raincoat for 6. Okay, we've got this building that looks like a face, as I always say when we do a playthrough of this game. Oh, and look how cold 6 is. She really needs to get out of the rain. She's absolutely freezing. We're going to get her a raincoat soon. Don't worry, 6. Follow me. We'll get you this raincoat right through here. And there we go, guys. That is 6's iconic raincoat there, laying on the ground. And here she goes. She equips the raincoats. Achievement unlocked. Raincoat. So there we go. That is 6 donning the raincoats. That looks really cool, actually, seeing it through first person like that, as I think you'll agree. A legend is born. Okay, 6, well, you've got a raincoat now. You look far more like the 6 we all know and love. And yeah, let's head on to that hospital. And here we go, guys. We have reached the hospital. That's the hospital from the outside, if you want a good look at it. This is where we're going to be going next. 6 is with us in her raincoat. And as soon as we climb through this window over here, the chapter will end. So I'm going to do that, guys. So thanks for watching episode 2 of Through the Eyes of Mono, a Little Nightmares series where we play from a first-person perspective to show you guys new elements of the chapter you may have missed, or just another interesting way to look at things. And in episode 3, of course, we will be playing through the hospital chapter. That'll be coming in a few days' time. I like to space these out a little bit because obviously we've already done a playthrough of this game, so I like to mix it in with other videos. But if you did enjoy the video today, remember to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and of course subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I will see you all on the next one.